this one's actually the first one. Whatever, anyways. Yeah, short stories, man. Why do I try? Why? I don't know. Like, for real? Am I crazy? Anyway, whatever. Well, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Just Shauna here to talk about some friggin' books that I'm getting rid of. Some unhauls. And TBH, I think I talked about some of these already. I've had this bag sitting here for a hot ass minute. Let me check, actually. Let me look for my last unhaul video and see what the deal is. Yeah, I think this was the last one. 4 months ago? For real? Okay, apparently I only talked about 3 of these. Jesus Christ. I did not realize it's been 4 fucking months since I actually did an unhaul. Like, for real? Am I crazy? Anyway, whatever. First up is a book I just tried to read the other day and very quickly DNF'd. Summer Island by Kristen Hanna. Did not realize this was published in 2001, and it felt like it was published in 2001. It's a contemporary, like, whatever. It's kind of like, I don't know, general fiction, women's fiction. It's about a woman and her daughter, a mother and daughter, and their relationship, blah, blah, blah. I got like 40, 50 pages in, like 50 pages in, and I was not engaged with it at all. So I gave up, and I'm getting rid of it. Don't know why I bought it. Blades of the Old Empire by Anna Kashina. This is one I got from Bookman's a couple years back, I think, a year or 2 ago. And I did try a chapter with it and wasn't vibing with it. Yeah, it's just fantasy shit. Friend and Foe, Kingdoms at War, A Secret Gift, Uncomfortable Journeys. I like how they do that. Is that just Angry Robot that does that? Where they put like kind of little subgenres or like tropes or whatever on the back. Anyway, yeah, just not my jam. These 3 are the ones that I did talk about before that I held on to them because I wasn't sure if I was going to unhaul, and I am unhauling them. Bright Ruin, Tarnished City, Gilded Cage. That's 3 to 1. So this one's actually the first one. Whatever. Anyways, by Vic James. I liked it, but over time, I've realized I don't have any intention of rereading it. So I shall get rid of. The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. I quite enjoyed what I've read. I think there's one more book that's going to come out, but I've read the first 4 books, and I quite enjoyed all of them. But there's only one, which I think, if I remember correctly, was the 3rd one. There's only one of them that I could see myself rereading or caring to reread. So I'm getting rid of this one. And this is the only one I actually had a physical copy of. So getting rid of that. But at some point, I will probably purchase the other one. I think it was the 3rd one. Then The Wolf in the Whale by Jordana Max Brodsky. I read this a month or 2 ago and just felt very meh about it. This was one that I'm like, yeah, I kind of wish I had DNF'd. Could have been a DNF, just wasn't for me. Very slow-paced writing style. Another one I DNF'd, Saint Death's Daughter by C.S.E. Cooney. Just didn't really care, and I was not vibing with, once again, the writing style and just how we were telling the story and the pacing. The pacing was, holy shit, so slow. One quick scene would be like 3 chapters long, no joke. And after I decided to DNF, I looked at reviews, and it seems that did not improve with time. Songs of Love and Death by a bunch of people. It's an anthology of short stories. George R. Martin and Gardner Dozos, I don't know how to pronounce that, are the editors. Yeah, I read a couple of these, and one of them I had read before already. And yeah, short stories, man. Why do I try? Why? I don't know. Not for me. Not my jam. Yet another DNF. A Snake Falls to Earth by Darcy Little Badger. I still love Alotsoe, and there is, I think, a prequel to Alotsoe coming out that I will definitely check out. But this one just wasn't doing it for me. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. And because of, I think, how I got into Alotsoe pretty quickly, the fact that I wasn't really getting into this one, I just was like, all right, let's quit. Well written and everything. There wasn't any issues like that. I was just not connecting at all. One that I actually finished, The Ballad of Black Tom by Victor Lavelle. I'm not entirely sure why I thought buying this was the best choice, because even if I liked it, which I did, I enjoyed it, but I'm never going to reread this. And it is a novella. As I just said, short stories definitely tend to not be my thing. Novellas also are very hit or miss. I liked this, and I like Victor Lavelle's writing, but the story itself just did feel a little clipped, a little too short. There wasn't enough there, in my opinion. And some of the storytelling choices I wasn't the biggest fan of personally. So yeah, come on, Hall. And then another one I DNF'd. And this one, I can see a lot of people probably enjoying this. It's fantasy, but it's like, is it Greek myth retelling? It's a myth retelling, reimagining type of thing, though, by Amy Avery, The Longest Autumn. But yeah, it just wasn't for me. Again, pacing. It was just a little too slow paced and very like vibes. We're just kind of here for the atmosphere and the vibes. There was a plot happening too, don't get me wrong. It wasn't like magical realism feeling of like, where are we? There was a very definitive plot happening, but the pacing and just the writing wasn't working for me personally. So someone else can enjoy, I hope. And that is actually all for now. Went through those pretty quickly. I just don't have that much to say about them, you know? If you've read any of these, let me know what your thoughts were down below. Of course, you can just leave an emoji to say hello, make your presence known. As always, thank you so much for your time. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.